Good morning and welcome to Keto Living. So yes, I'm doing Keto Living a little earlier today because it is actually Friday and it's actually morning and I want some breakfast. And I had planned on doing this and I just decided I didn't want to have breakfast or dinner this past week. So I am filming it live today. Well, not live, you guys know what I mean. Anyway, if you want a quick and easy breakfast, this is something for you. It is pouring down rain outside today, and I want some comfort food. Now, usually when I think comfort food, I think about pancakes and sausage and all that good stuff. And there are keto pancakes you can make, and we'll do those one day. But today is one of those days, in a little while I have kids, and so I need to get started early. And I don't have all the ingredients because the keto pancakes takes a few more ingredients than what I'm going to show you today. It's going to be very simple and quick. We are going to make keto French toast. And French toast, you may ask, how in the world? But I have a plan. So stay tuned and we'll get started. Okay then, so let's get started. Now this recipe is going to start with simple mug bread, but we're going to change it a little bit and make it into keto bread. So what you're going to need is some almond flour, some butter. I'm using a Splendid's Natural, and this is the erythritol stevia blend. You need a little bit of baking powder and some cinnamon. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut a tablespoon of butter, and you may notice I have a little bit over here. This has been sitting on the refrigerator getting soft because we'll need that later on in the recipe. And we're going to drop this in a coffee mug. Now I chose the coffee mug with a little bit wider base, and you'll see why. So I'll put that in there, 90 seconds into the microwave. No, not 90 seconds, my bad. Put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds to start with. You're just going to melt the butter. Okay, so into this melted butter, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of almond flour. And I'm just flattening it out in the bag, on the side of the bag. Okay, and then I'm going to add 1 little packet of the Splendid Naturals with erythritol and stevia. We're going to add ½ teaspoon of baking powder, and this is a 1/4 teaspoon, so I'm going to do it twice. If you hear something popping in the background, it's sausage on my stove. Okay, so then I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And the one thing I forgot that was very important we need is 1 egg. And I have a beautiful friend who has chickens, and I always get farm fresh eggs. And I just love them so much. They taste so much better than regular eggs. Okay, so then we're just going to mix all this together in the cup. And you want to make sure you scrape down the sides. Just want to incorporate everything. And I try to scrape the bottom. Y'all, this couldn't be simpler though. Okay. Put this to a side. Alright, now this goes in the microwave for 90 seconds. And when it gets done, I'll come back and show you. Okay, so this is done. And it really makes like a bread. So if you're wanting to make a quick and easy bread, you can do this minus the sweetener and the cinnamon, and you just put all the regular ingredients: almond flour, baking powder, egg, and a tablespoon of melted butter. So what we're going to do is turn this upside down, and that's going to come out. Put that in my sink. Ooh. You know, it smells incredible. Now we're going to slice this, and I put mine in a bigger mug like this so it gets bigger. Now you can absolutely get 2 little sandwiches out of this if you wanted to make sandwiches. And this is what I do. When I want to make a sandwich, I just make this quick little bread and do it. But to make my French toast, I'm going to slice this about that thick. I don't know how to tell. That's probably about, what, a ½ inch? And I get about 4 good pieces out of it, a little piece on the side. Then I'm going to take some butter that has been sitting out. And I'm just going to rub some butter on top of it. Now, it already has eggs in it. And I know traditional French toast, you dip it in the egg batter and then you fry it. Well, I did this, trying this recipe out, and I like it better like this. It is like French toast when you heat it up and all that stuff. So I'm going to butter both sides of this. And no, I'm not putting all that butter on this one piece, but it's hot. And then we're going to take this over to the stove and the frying pan. And we're going to just toast it until it's lightly brown. And then we'll come back and serve it. Okay, so we just have a heated pan over here, and it's a dry pan. And all I'm doing is placing my little bread slices down in the pan. And we're going to give those like a little even, some frying time. You just want a little bit of brown on them. And then over here, I have my sausage links cooking. Now, I cook my sausage links slow and low because they're kind of funny. Sausage links, if you turn the burner up too high, they'll get nice and brown on the outside, but they'll still be raw on the inside. So while I like mine nice and brown on the outside, I also want my inside done. So I cut them on about low medium heat, and I cook them that way for about 15 minutes. And then I turn the heat up just slightly up toward the end to get them nice and brown. But I just want to make sure they're done because you do not want to eat raw pork sausage. I don't anyway. So this is all we're doing over here. I'm just going to take my spatula and push down a little bit. Kind of get them toasty. See that nice toasty color on the back of it? Because remember, this is already done. You don't want your bread to get too tough. But you just want something dark on it, like that French toast look. Okay, so we're going to take this up in about 15 seconds and the sausage, and I'll meet you back over and show you how I put it together. Okay guys, we are finished. Look how yummy this looks. Alright, now what I do is I want to put some syrup on here, and I use the Walden sugar-free pancake syrup. It's calorie-free, sugar-free, carb-free. Yeah, just about everything free. So, and then I just put it in a little cup and I warmed it up. So I'm just going to pour some over my little French toast pieces. and have a little extra left over if I need it. And I warmed this up in the microwave for about 10 seconds. And then I love savory and sweet together. So this is definitely not going to hurt my pancakes, my sausage. So let's lift you back up here and we'll give it a try. Sorry. Should have put you on pause there for a minute. But I know it's going to taste good because it is really good. So I'm just going to cut a piece of sausage. And cut a little piece of my French toast. And I just fork it together like that. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah, that is so good. Sausage was a little hotter than I expected. That is so good. So I hope you will give this a try for breakfast. And that's what's for breakfast here. Now, I'm going to be doing a few breakfast recipes for you. I'm just adding a little bit more syrup because it kind of soaked it up. So stay tuned. Next week, we're going to be doing Diablo eggs. And I think you'll like this one. Anyway, thank you for joining me this morning for Keto Living. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking that little subscribe down there button. And if you tap the bell along with that, then you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And I'm going to try to stay dry this weekend. And I will see you all again soon. God bless. Bye-bye.